Borodale St Andrews, or Borodale Key Stage 2, I should say. It's Mrs. Giles' favourite time of the week when I get to find out all the lovely news about the things you've been doing through your blended learning at home. Now, it's been a busy week at St Andrews, and I know it's a little bit sad for Key Stage 2, but we have got foundation phase back. So on Wednesday, all our nursery children, all our year 1 and all our year 2 children came into school. They're very happy. There's lots of smiling faces at the moment, and it's really, really, really lovely to see them all. But I do miss you guys. So keep sending the lovely things, and you'll be back with us soon as well. I put my glasses on. I'm going to start assembly today with a little story. It's a little extract of a story. It's a bit of a moral, something to think about. And it's headed, Our Struggles Are the Short-Term Steps We Must Take on Our Way to Long-Term Success. I wonder what that means. There's an old story about a Chinese farmer whose horse escaped into the hills. When his neighbours expressed their sympathy for his bad luck, he told them, bad luck? Good luck? Who knows? Soon, the horse returned with a herd of wild horses from the hills. When his neighbours congratulated the farmer on his good luck, he told them, good luck? Bad luck? Who knows? The farmer's son worked to break the horses and instead fell and broke his leg. When the neighbours expressed their sympathy for his bad luck, he told them, bad luck? Good luck? Who knows? While the son was healing, the army arrived and officers conscripted every able-bodied young man in the village. They were sent off to fight. Since his son had a broken leg, he was not taken. You know what those neighbours said next. They congratulated the farmer on his good luck, and he told them, good luck, bad luck, who knows? Life is not a single scene. It's not one story. It's a whole movie that must play out. Our only challenge or opportunity is that we don't know what comes next. And for me, COVID has been a little bit like that. Is it a challenge? Is it an opportunity? Will things get better when we all come back? But we do know we will all be back. And no matter what happens, do you remember this book that I've just read from, Together is Better? I know that your teachers played you a little song in September about being together and how it's better to be together. And I'm so proud of you, Key Stage 2, because you are staying together and we are better together when we stick as the St Andrews team. Now, over to the news. Who this week has done really, really well? Mr. Charles is just looking, and I'm going to see if I can share my PowerPoint with you. I can. You should now be able to see Friday's Celebration Assembly on the screen. Okay. Well, first off, Mrs. Hastings' class, Diane Madison. Madison's been chosen for her continued enthusiasm towards her live lessons, especially for participating in making Welsh cowl this week. She used the equipment safely and correctly to chop all the vegetables, and she was able to assess how it tasted. Diane Madison. And in 3MH, this certificate goes to Lily for working alongside Mum and Miss Howard to create a personalised timetable that will help motivate and support your learning at home. Keep up the great work, Lily, and reach for those stars. And in 3LP, we welcome back Mr. Llewellyn to the class. And Mr. Llewellyn and Miss Price together have chosen Seren to be the, Ffion to be the Seren Wythnos, the star of the week. as Fion's commitment to her home learning has been outstanding. She completes all of the blended learning menu and always has a go at any additional challenges we send out. Do you know what, Fion? I've got a picture of your Alan Pete 2A sentences. These were fantastic. You were a true St. Andrews superstar. Can you see all that purple for perfect on that work? Well done. And Jaden, in 40H, you've been chosen this week. Jaden has shown maturity in his home learning and is becoming more aware of his responsibilities as a pupil of class 40H. He's producing some creative work that Mr. Hayward's been very proud of. Keep it up, Jaden. And in 4CB this week, the star pupil is Azra for all of the infectious enthusiasm she shows in the live lessons. She listens carefully and has really impressed Miss Burkett and Miss Jones in the guided reading session this week. Diane Azra. And in 4LD, Diane Tamia. She shone this week with her involvement in all tasks, but particularly her observation skills in pre-recorded sessions, spotting the mystery object. Her confidence has grown and is now ready to share her work in the journal. Well done, Mia. Miss Di is very proud of you. And from our learning hub over in St. Philip's Church, give me a wave across in that church. I know you've been doing some fantastic learning with a super team of staff, but this week, Mrs. Hale and Miss Smith have chosen Harley from year 3 and 4. Harley has blown us away with all his hard-working, ambitious mind, but also his kind, helpful and funny heart. Not only does Harley work his best all the time, but he makes everyone around him smile. We're so lucky that you're in our hub, and I know Mum will be really pleased to hear that as well, Harley. And who will it be for the Year 5-6 Learning Hub group? Well, Raheem, you've been chosen this week. I know Raheem's mum's going to be really pleased with this news as well. Raheem has been like another adult in the hub this week. As one of the oldest pupils in the group, he's always setting an incredible example. But his support and help is always above and beyond. And Miss Smith and Mrs. Hale are so, so grateful. You've been a pleasure to have in the team. And moving to upper school and to 5KT. Diane Yulia, you're the pupil of the week this week for your total commitment to blended learning and live sessions. Yulia is keen for her house, T Koch, to win this year's Eisteddfod. And as such, she's entering all the competitions and she's completed all the daily challenges so far. Do you know what? And I don't even want to try this, but Yulia's been learning all the words to Sosmanvach. I can do that. And the poem, I'm not sure if I can say this, Tiger and a Gegin. Is that Tiger in the Kitchen, Yulia? Which she submitted as video, on Seesaw. All of this whilst also completing daily maths tests. Bendigedig, Yulia. Keep it up. And in 5ED, this week the star of the week is Ikra. Again, Ikra, your recital of the Welsh poem Tiger and a Gegin was fantastic. Ikra also represented the pupil leadership teams this week during a governor's meeting, speaking confidently and being a real St. Andrews star. Diane Ikra. And in 5RK, the star of the week is Nikolai. Nikolai's settling really well into the hub, always trying his best with his work and helping out with the younger children. Miss King is so proud of you. And in 6EA, the star of the week is Ariba for her brilliant work ethic. The quality of Ariba's home learning is fantastic, and she's challenging herself by presenting her work in various ways. Keep it up, Ariba. And in 6KN, the star of the work is Ishal. Ishal has shown she's an ambitious and ethical learner, producing some excellent work around the 7 wonders of the world. Miss Nicholas is so proud of you, Ishal. And in 6PW, last but by no means least, the star of the week is Gokhan for engaging so well in live sessions and with his blended learning tasks. Gwaith da, Gokhan. Both Mrs. Wood and Mrs. Palmer are very proud of you. Now there's one more slide, and Mrs. Giles is very excited about this slide, a little bit embarrassed. And how typical that I get this the week I'm taking assembly, but it's a huge diolch for the nomination because our spotted award goes to me. How lucky am I? Llongyfarchiadau to me, Mrs. Giles, for my fantastic use of technology. I'm not so sure about that, but I am getting better. And my constant engagement on Twitter. It makes people so happy to read my comments. I'm pleased. Diolch, you're welcome, Croeso. And that's a diolch from me to the little Hinches and the whole Hinchcliffe family who nominated me. Diolch, you've made my day. Okay, so they're all our superstar learners this week. But as well as that, we've had some birthdays. Now, who has had a birthday this week? Shall we find out? I brought my birthday hat, especially for you. I brought my birthday banner, especially for you. I bought my shining star and the hooter. This is just for Mrs. Nicholas and maybe Miss Atherton, who laugh a lot. Okay, so this week in 5ED on the 21st of February, which was Sunday, the Sunday just gone, Lacey Marie had a birthday. She was 10. Ah! Pemloyd Hapis. And in our Jenkins building base class, in year 6 has had a birthday. Was 11, and I think that was on Wednesday. Pemloyd Hapis, Ah! And in Mrs. Nicholas's class, this hooter's for you, Mrs. Nicholas, as well as this birthday superstar. This is to Aisha, who was 11 on 25th. Is that Thursday? I think it is. Yesterday. Ah! Pemloyd Hapis. Okay, have we got another birthday on Thursday? Yesterday we did. It was David in Mrs. Hastings' class. Pemloyd Hapis. Ah! Now, Hezu, we've got a birthday boy today. Pemloyd Hapis and Matas in 3MH. I hope you're celebrating and you got a birthday cake today. And last but by no means least, we've got one birthday on the weekend on Sunday, and that's to Kaylee in 5LD. Pemloyd Hapis, Kaylee. Now everyone's laughing at my silly hooter. I hope you all had lovely birthdays to our birthday stars, but most of all, keep engaging. Remember, lots of events this week, Key Stage 2. We've got Eisteddfod on Monday. We've got Book Week on Thursday. I hope you're ready to dress up on both of those days. I am. Keep a lookout for my Book Week costume and lots of competitions. So get entering. See you all very soon. Dabble chi blant.